One Story a Day
for beginners.
Published by DC Canada Education Publishing. Book 11 for November.
Story 1. The Bike Shop. A family friend gave my brother a bike. It was not a very old bike, but it had a flat tire. My brother and I went to a bike shop to have it repaired. The man in the shop said, "It's easy. In fact, I'll tell you how to repair the bike, and you will be the one to do it." Well, that was not what we expected, but my brother liked the idea. At the end, we fixed the flat tire and learned how to repair the bike. What a great shop!
I'll tell you how to do it.
Story 2. Eric rides a backhoe. Eric loves big trucks and machines. When he grows up, he will learn how to drive a backhoe, like his uncle. A backhoe has an arm and bucket on the back, and a front loader on the front. These powerful machines easily move heavy soil and rock to make way for roads and homes and many other things. Today, Eric's uncle is taking him to ride on a backhoe. What fun!
This is amazing!
Story 3. A Messy Room. 1. Timmy was playing with his friends in his room. They jumped on the bed. They played with trucks and his old toys. They had so much fun. They didn't notice how messy his room had become. After his friends left, Timmy looked at his room and thought, "Mom will not be happy if she sees this mess."
I'm going to fly!
Story 4. A Messy Room. 2. Timmy started to clean his room. He put the trucks in his toy box, the sheets back on his bed, and the old toys back on the shelf. Just as he finished, his mother got home. She said, "Your room is so clean." Timmy smiled. "Next time, I'll ask my friends to help me clean the room when we are done playing," thought Timmy.
Your room is so clean.
Story 5. Mom's favorite sweater. 1. Mom had a blue sweater. It was her favorite of all her clothes. It was made of wool. One day, she wanted to wear it to a meeting. When she took out her sweater, something was wrong. It had many small holes. "Oh no, there are holes in my sweater. What happened?" said my mom. "My sweater is not that old."
Oh no, holes in my sweater?
Story 6. Mom's favorite sweater. 2. Mom looked at her sweater carefully. Then she called out, "Look! There are worms! There are worms in my sweater!" We all ran over to see her sweater. Here! When she slowly opened a tiny ball of wool, there were worms inside. Mom told us, "I have heard people saying that worms like wool. Now we see it with our own eyes."
Look, there are worms in my sweater. Story 7. The Power of Ice. Last night, Jane left a bottle of water on the doorstep. It was cold in the night, really cold. When Jane went out in the morning, the glass bottle was broken. It had broken into many pieces. "What happened?" asked Jane. Her dad said, "When water becomes ice, the ice gets bigger and it breaks the bottle." Wow, ice can be a very powerful thing.
How can the water break the bottle?
Story 8. Electric Bike. Leo bought an electric bike. He was very happy. The bike does everything he needs. When going downhill or on a flat road, he rides it like a normal bike. He doesn't need to pedal much. When he goes uphill, he uses the electric power to help him. Up or downhill, bike riding is now easy and fun for Leo. The electric bike is the best tool he has. This is the best thing I have. Story 9. Houses. Julie's dad sells houses. That's his job. Houses can be big or small, he says. On Saturday, Julie's dad takes her to see a small house. It is very small. It only has one bedroom. Then he shows her a big house. It is very big. It has 7 bedrooms. Her dad asks, "Would you like to live in a big house?" "Yes," says Julie, "but not by myself." Do you like big houses?
Story 10. Dentist Visit 1. Leo visited a dentist while he was in China. Leo didn't want other people to go with him because seeing a dentist could take a lot of time. He went to the dentist's office by himself, but the dentist didn't speak English, and Leo didn't speak Chinese. How could they get the work done without talking to each other? "I will have to find a way to talk to the dentist," thought Leo.
Ni hao, my teeth are giving me trouble.
Story 11. Dentist Visit 2. Leo sat in the dentist's chair. He opened his mouth to let the dentist see his teeth. A few of his teeth had problems. Some needed to be pulled out. Some had to be fixed. There were many ways to do the work. The dentist had to talk to Leo to decide how to work on the teeth, but they couldn't understand each other. How would they make it work? Let me take a look. Story 12. Dentist Visit 3. The dentist looked at Leo's teeth and talked to him in Chinese. Leo didn't understand. They both shook their heads and smiled. Then the dentist found an online translator. She put the questions in Chinese. The computer changed them to English. Then Leo answered the questions in English. The computer gave his answer in Chinese. The two managed to talk to each other that way. By the end of the visit, Leo got his teeth fixed. Do you understand me now?
Story 13. Sneeze. Today, Jack's uncle came for a visit. Jack asked his uncle to tell him something fun. His uncle told him that no one can sneeze and keep their eyes open at the same time. "Pay attention the next time you sneeze," said his uncle. "You'll see what I mean." Jack is amazed. "Oh, one more thing. You should cover up your nose and mouth when you sneeze," Jack's uncle said with a smile.
Achoo!
Story 14. Snowflakes. One day, it was snowing hard. My father said to me and my brother, "Do you know that all snowflakes have 6 points?" "No, it can't be true," my brother said. We just couldn't believe it. We ran outside to watch the snow. There were millions of snowflakes coming down from the sky. Some were big, some small. And yet, my father was right. Each snowflake has 6 points. Think about that.
Look! This snowflake has 6 points too.
Story 15. A Little Friend. Hammy is a small hamster. She is just the size of an egg. She lives with a family of 2 girls and their mother. The 2 sisters, aged 4 and 6, take turns cleaning the nest and feeding Hammy. What does Hammy eat? She eats seeds, nuts, and vegetables. Every day, Hammy doesn't just eat and sleep. She has an important job to do. What is it? The little hamster plays with the girls when they come back from school.
Hammy is our little friend. Story 16. Mom learned to ride. My mom could drive a car, but she couldn't ride a bike. She said, "I want to ride a bike to work." "You have to learn first," said my dad. So, Mom tried to ride a bike. Dad told her to stay calm and to keep pedaling. "If you go too slowly, you could fall over," my father said. "Go fast. I'm just behind you to help." She started pedaling. The bike moved slowly at first, then faster. Soon, she was biking to the end of our street.
I can ride my bike to work soon.
Story 17. See you later. Rabbit and Bear are best friends. In the summer, they sit by the river and enjoy the sun. In the fall, they play in the leaves. Then winter comes. Bear says, "I have to go away now." "I know, bears sleep all winter. Time to say goodbye," Rabbit says sadly. "Don't be sad. When I wake up in the spring, we will play again." "Let's say, see you later," says Bear. Rabbit smiles and says, "See you later." See you later.
Story 18. Zebra Stripes. Zebras live in Africa. They look a lot like horses, but there is one big difference. Horses come in many colors. Horses can be white, black or brown. But zebras all look the same, white with black stripes. If you look at a herd of zebras, it's hard to see any differences between them. But look closer. There is something really special about those zebras. The stripes on every zebra are different. No two zebras have the same stripes. Isn't that cool?
These stripes are special.
Story 19. Learning to Fish. There was a young mother bear who would bring a fish to her baby bear every day. One day, a wise old bear said to the young mother, "If you bring your baby a fish, he won't be hungry for the rest of the day. But if you teach him how to fish, he won't be hungry for the rest of his life." The young mother bear thought about it. She knew what she would do. Teach him how to fish.
Story 20. Remember to remember. Sometimes I forget things. I forget where I left my keys or books. Sometimes I forget what I'm supposed to do. My mother told me a little trick. Every morning before I get up, I think about what I need to get done that day. Then I start my day. It worked. When I go to bed at night, it makes me feel good that I did everything I needed to do. Try it. What do I need to get done today?
Story 21. Sun and Moon. Based on a Philippine folk tale. One day, the sun and the moon have a fight. The sun thinks he is the best. "You have no light of your own," says the sun. "It is I, the sun, who gives you light." The moon answers, "You are too hot. People run away from you. When I come out at night, people are happy. They come out to dance in my light." The sun is very mad. He throws sand in the moon's face, and that is why there are many holes on the face of the moon. You have no light of your own.
Story 22. One shovel at a time. One morning, I saw an old man starting to dig a hole with a shovel. When I came home from school in the afternoon, he had dug a big hole. I asked him how he did it. He said, "One shovel at a time." He said, "Your shovel may be small, but if you work hard and keep doing it, you can move a mountain."
You can move a mountain.
Story 23. 26 letters. Do you know that there are 26 letters in the English alphabet? Sure you do. Letters are important. Why? They make words. Some words are as small as one letter. Some words sound very funny. Some words are hard to say. Some are very long. There are some words that have more than 26 letters in them. Do you know a one-letter word?
There are 26 letters.
Story 24. snowed in. It snows every winter in my city. One winter, we got 4 meters of snow. Not all at once, of course. Imagine if the sun didn't melt the snow and we didn't move snow off the streets. That's how much snow we would see. Can you imagine what 4 meters of snow would look like? No one would be able to leave their home. Everyone would be snowed in.
Oh boy! Look at all the snow!
Story 25. 2 Little Piglets. My sister and I visited my uncle's farm. As we were walking, we slipped and fell into the pig pen. Our faces and bodies were covered in mud. Then my uncle saw us, and he started to laugh. He said, "Hello, little piglets. Have you seen my 2 nieces?" I looked at my sister, and she looked at me. We really looked like piglets, all covered in mud. All we could say was, "Oink, oink." We all laughed.
Hello, little piglets. Story 26. Who You Are. An ant and a fly were arguing about whether it was better to be an ant or a fly. The ant said proudly, "I live with a big family." The fly said, "I like being alone." Suddenly, the ground shook as an old elephant walked up. The elephant said, "A fly would not be happy as an ant, and an ant would not be happy as a fly.
Be happy.
Being who you are." Be happy with who you are.
Story 27. The Other Side. One time, I had a fight with a friend. It made me sad for days. My mother said, "You have to work out your problem with your friend." "How?" I asked. She said, "It's very simple, but it isn't easy to do. Try to see things from your friend's side." So I called my friend. We had a good talk. Now we are friends again.
I forget why we were fighting.
Story 28. 2 heads are better than 1. Yasmin is having trouble with math. She works really hard on a math problem, but still she cannot understand. Then her friend Ethan stops over. "I'm having trouble with this problem too. Let us solve this problem together." Soon, the 2 know how to do it. Yasmin smiles and says, "Sometimes 2 heads are better than 1.
I don't know either.
Story 29. Big Brother. One day, Jammy's mother said, "You will have a baby sister soon. Are you happy?" "Yes, I'm going to be a big brother," said Jammy. "Being a big brother is an important job. You must help me look after your little sister," said his mother. "Yes, after school, I will take care of my sister so you can rest," said Jammy. Jammy's mother smiled. She said, "You will be the best big brother in the world." Being a big brother is not easy.
Story 30. trains go under the water? Ben wants to know why trains can go under the water. He asks his uncle, "Is the train traveling in the water?" "Not really," says Uncle Jim. "People build a tunnel to keep the water away from the track, and trains travel on the track in the tunnel." Then Ben asks, "Can you take me on an underwater train ride one day?" Uncle Jim says, "I would love to." We'll go on a trip to Europe.
Thanks for watching.